Yeah, what you're seeing me doing now is getting this girl ready to go to Disney. I do believe that she is an OB11 ball jointed doll. Um, if I have got that wrong, can somebody please just write in the description? Not in the description, in the comments. My brain is not in gear as per usual, guys. So I bought her at the doll show here in the UK last year, I believe. I believe it was last year. And when she came, she was dressed with Minnie Mouse ears. So she was dressed up like she had had a day at Disney. And I'm just finding out that she's got magnets in her feet. And I think she's got a magnet in her butt. Anyway, yeah, she was dressed like she'd spent the day at Disney and with Minnie Mouse ears. So I've called her Minnie ever since that day. So she is my little Minnie girly. And I'm looking now to packing her clothing down in Hillside, which is my she shed. And I do have a playlist dedicated to Hillside Cottage, my she shed, and it was named by a viewer via subscriber. My little she shed, my little garden room. So I'm getting out her stuff and just trying on the bits that I got at this recent doll show for her, which were really tiny hair grips. You can see how small she is. So she has a wig that is glued on, and her face is hand painted by Minnie, who was the young lady, the vendor that I purchased her off and purchased her clothing there. The stand you can see with the clothes on, that's hanging rail, I got that in, I think it's called Flying Tiger. I believe that's where I got it. I've put these little tiny hair grips in her hair, little red hair grips. I bought it in I think that's where I got it, Flying Tiger, or one of those types of shops. Really, really cheap, but it's a jewelry hanger. It's not meant for clothing. It was meant for jewelry, for necklaces, I think, earrings, I think. But I thought that it would be perfect for Minnie's clothes. That's one of the outfits that I got her. Those are the dungarees that I got her at the recent doll show. And if I remember, I will update the video with a link to that in the description. And now I'm just looking for clothing to go with her that will complement taking her to Disney. So that's a little shirt. I've only ever bought her clothing from the doll shows. Other accessories will fit her size. So somebody very kindly sent her, and I don't want to say who it was in case I get the name wrong. I don't want to upset anybody. Sent her like a fake suitcase with Minnie Mouse stamped over it, Minnie and Mickey Mouse stamped all over it. So of course she'd be taking that. It's not, you can't put anything in the suitcase. It's literally just a prop. But she'd definitely be taking that. And in fact, as I'm editing this, I've edited a photo of her at the airport with the suitcase. So thank you for that. That was a really good addition. I'm thinking, what was she traveling? What would be comfy for traveling in? I know it's only a doll, guys, but you know, I have these weird and wonderful thoughts and things going through my mind. So, you know, she's put on a pair of dungarees. A pair of dungarees that my inner child, my flower power girl, would love to have herself. So I bought those from Rainbow Moon. And Rainbow Moon is very creative. She makes teddy bears, she makes reborn dolls, and she makes clothing for these ball jointed dolls of various sizes. And I think I might be trying some shoes on her now. I think I put her boots on. Oh no, not yet. I think I put her boots on because they're the easiest. I didn't want to lose her shoes on the plane, so that's what I was worried about. I did think about putting her on those. Cute little red ones. But in the end, I'll go with the boots because I didn't want to lose any red ones. What I did though is I took the pink box you see behind me. I fill up the pink box with with the bits I took, and these cute little shoes that Min Lee gave me from her own collection when I said I was taking Minnie to Disney. Perfect colours. So yes, Caroline's happy. So the pink box, yes, the pink box you can see behind is what I took the little accessories and the clothing and her in, so she was safe the whole time. And I kept her in the box, and when I took her around the park, we put the box in the bottom of the buggy. So she was safe the whole time. But I would have, you know, I was so precious with those little shoes that she had on. There's her little mini headdress. You see those little yellow shoes? Minnie gave me those from her personal collection, and I was very precious about them, not losing them at all. This is the pinafore that she came in when I very first bought her, with the Minnie Mouse ears. Look at it. Minnie is very, very clever. And I think I'm opening the other set now that I bought to take to Disney. Yes, I put them all in there. So the other set was the yellow leggings and the red jumper. So now I'm putting all of the bits in here so they can all stay safe. Keep them safe, Caroline. A pair of white leggings. A girl's got to have options, hasn't she? And the shoes I put in the little box that Minnie gives her shoes in. They come in little boxes when you buy them at the doll shows. So I popped all of them together. She's all ready now. Oh, there's her little duck. We didn't take that. I don't think we took it. I think I was worried about losing it. She's not standing up and holding that very well, is she, Caroline? I know you are trying. Yay! There we go. Isn't she cute? I just love her. She's so fun. I love miniatures anyway. They're just all fun. And that little dog there, that was given to me as well. And we also have a tiger that I bought from Minnie before. Minnie makes all of this. She's so clever, guys. Some people are just so clever, aren't they? So yes, let's pack away the clothing. This is much easier to pack away this clothing than it is the Reborn Nursery, I can tell you. Oh, Minnie, we are going to have a fun time.
everybody. So I'm back as you can tell from the holiday, so I'm just going to do a little roundup of it. So the last bit you saw was me getting this little one ready in her box, and I can't find her box to get her out of this clothes now to put her in something else. But yeah, she had a great time, and I'll show you those photos throughout. I only videoed a little bit. I'll only share a little bit of video and photographs with you. Obviously not tons of my grandson. But look at her little shoes. He's not focusing on the shoes very well, is it? They're like Minnie Mouse coloured. They're yellow, well, Snow White colours really, I think. Yellow, blue, with little red bows on. Little yellow leggings, and this jumper, which was really too hot over there. But anyway, and our Yves Saint Laurent bag, you know, very sophisticated is our Minnie. So I think, and hopefully if I'm wrong, someone will write in the comments, she's an OB11 doll. I believe that's what she is, and it was great to take her. So we stayed on site, and we stayed at the Newport Bay Club, Disney's Newport Bay Club. This is a sticker. Then we got a breakfast one morning. So we paid for bed and breakfast. There we go. Same magic. Oh yeah, Magic Pass. So we stayed on the site because it wasn't so much for me to walk and get around than staying outside the site. Now I'm not convinced that's actually true. And we paid extra for I think it's the Magic Pass is like the food pass. My middle daughter organised it all. And I think that you get, like, you sleep in the club, you get breakfast, you can have afternoon tea, and you can have a meal either there in the hotel or somewhere else in the park. The hotel was really nice. It's a little bit, the rooms were a little bit dated, but anyway. Yeah, so you see why I had to also try and like get over this staying anywhere, because this was on our plans for a long time. I did bring some of the things back from the room. So we have a shampoo. These are all being sent off to a little friend of mine. This is conditioner, another shampoo, and a shower gel. That one's got the castle on it. Picture of the castle. It says Disneyland Paris. None of these have been used because I can't use them on my hair, and nor can Kerry. There was another shampoo, but the lid broke coming home. Kerry used the other shower gel. I don't use that. But also brought home the dental set. Well, paid for these things. And it has a bamboo toothbrush in there. Just sent that to my young friend. And this is a little vanity set. Oh, I don't really know. Oh, here we go. What's it got in it? Shower cap. Earbuds. File. And I think some cotton buds maybe. But I haven't opened it. And it's a little bag. And a little bag so you can put it all in the bin after. And a pen. Newport Bay Club, Compass Club. So if you paid for the Magic Pass, you got to go into the other club and have your breakfast, the other place, and have another restaurant on there called the Compass Club, and have your breakfast, afternoon tea, and your meals. But we did not. We didn't do it that way. and I'll explain to you. I'll just share some photos here that I took of the hotel. So we also got a UK Global Health Insurance card that insures you for if you're ill or break your leg or anything like that while you're over there, you know, end up in hospital, because you have to pay. So that is like an insurance card. This was our pass. So it's got your reservation number, the hotel you're staying at, how long you're staying, your name, and what you have got there. So we were the plus, and then it tells everybody. But Kerry had it all on her phone, so she organised all of that for us. And then each night we had a turn down service and a tidy up service in the morning. Poor woman. We don't really need the turn down service because none of us sleep in the beds. So we have these left Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, they were the nights we stayed. They're little stories. So this is about Minnie loves walking around the Newport Bay Club area because she knows she will never get lost. How come? Because she is guided by the same lighthouse that serves as a beacon to the boats. The lighthouse's warm and welcoming beam greets travellers. That's why it is part of the hotel's logo and can also be found in the decor of the welcome desk. So we had like a welcome pack as well. And then this one, number 4. We didn't get number 2. Rebecca might have got number 2. The other good thing was because we booked it so far in advance and Kerry requested adjoining rooms, we were able to have adjoining rooms. So that was brilliant. That was really, really good. Glad we did that. Donald is taking a seafront walk around Cape Cod, New England. He suddenly noticed the flags flying from the masts of the boats. He knows they are known as semaphores, which are used by sailors to communicate. The blue and white checkered one is an N, and the red one is a B. The one with the blue and white stripes and just one red stripe is a C. All 3 together spell the initials of this establishment, Newport Bay Club. And then on this night we got chocolate coins, and yes, a little person sneaked them. Mickey, Minnie, Donald and Goofy have met up at the yacht club. As they enter the restaurant, it's as if they are walking along the gangway of a ship. The light fittings and the curved ceiling reinforce this feeling. Goofy even starts to feel a little seasick. But as he sits down at the table with its wonderful sea view, his appetite soon comes back, and he heartily enjoys a gorgeous meal with his friends. The food was delicious. The food was good throughout the whole park. I know many years ago when I went, it was a lot of fast food. But the options these days are completely different, and the food was really good in all of the areas. So we did a meet and greet. What did we do the first night? I think the first night we were there, the first night we were there, we did the ratatouille restaurant. That was really good because everything was like massive because we were the size of the mice, so everything was massive, or the rats, I mean. And then the next day we did breakfast with the princesses. And so that means that is in the main park. Because you're in a hotel, you always get greetings from some of the characters anyway, are there. And I get access to the park early, an hour early. And so we had, Jack was not in the least bit bothered when, who was it? Cinderella came to the table. He was just not even the least bit bothered. And then we also had food at Waltz, and that was my favourite. That was lovely. And I'll just show some photos of that. So yes, we did a lot of eating in amongst our fun around the park. The breakfast at the hotel was really, really gorgeous, and I don't think it stopped serving breakfast until 11. So that was great because the park doesn't actually close until 10:30, I think the fireworks are. So I think you've got to be out that end by then, I think. I didn't stay to watch any of the fireworks, nor did Kerry, because Kerry had only been there 6 weeks ago. She went with her partner's family, and Rebecca did. Rebecca sat out the front of the hotel one night and just took the lovely photo that you saw, but also she watched the fireworks. So there we go. So that was good. Before we went, I was talking to you about ears, about me having ears with a veil, because it was Elsa. And so Kerry bought us all ears. I had Elsa, Rebecca had Ariel, and Kerry had Rapunzel, I think. But she had more than one pair because she just loves Disney. So she also had Chip and Dale. They were well cute, the Chip and Dale ones. So obviously this come back for Frankie, don't you? Aren't you very happy with that, aren't you, Frankie? And your big Olaf there from Auntie Tracy. And also they have these things. These are a great idea. So Rebecca bought all three of us a set of these, and they're like shoulder sitters. So can't remember what his name is. He's off of Frozen 2. Rebecca bought herself Abu, is it? The monkey off of Aladdin. It looks so funny sat up on her shoulder. And Kerry had Mike. Bought herself Mike with the big one eye. No, it's Jack is fascinated by the big one eye Mike. There you go. And talk to Frankie. So it's got a magnet. So the other part is a magnet, so it's magnetically stuck there. And Stitch is really big in the park, really, really big. So yeah, we had great fun. We really did. I took some lovely photos of Minnie outside our hotel, outside where we had the breakfast with the princesses, because there was an amazing Cinderella carriage there. Where else did we take some photos with you? I can't remember. I can't remember either. We'll add them here and just find out whichever ones we can. Well, there you go. I hope you've really enjoyed looking at the photos, and I will add in some of the rides and things. I really thought I would do more videoing, but actually I was just so hot, so tired, because one of the things was you can't get the mobility scooter until you get to the park. So our hotel, it was only like a 10-minute walk, but still 10-minute walk to the front of the park, and then you get the mobility scooters there. And you can't pay. Now, this is what they told me at the hotel, that you can't pay daily. You've got to pay for 3 days. They are run by an outside provider. Disney provides, which you have to book, wheelchairs, but not electric scooters. So that was a bit of a faff, to be honest. I was a bit about that. I wish I'd known that you had to book them 3 days. It was €260 for the 3 days, which, don't get me wrong, is okay. It is what it is. But I wish they said you had to, your minimum was for 3 days. That's what we were told in the hotel, in this hotel, when we booked it. And then, so I did use my stick a lot. But yeah, we did go on lots of rides. We've seen lots of shows, but I didn't take a lot of, I think I took more pictures than anything else. But what I'll do is I'll collate those now and talk you through those while I'm showing you them, what I've got.
Me and my girls and Jack, who was sleeping, arrived at Disney, hot off the aeroplane, hot off the train to get here. And there we are, through the gates. And now you go under the pink hotel to get into the actual park, and you come out then on to Main Street, which is when you see the Cinderella Castle, sorry. And there I am, wearing my ears, having a sweet treat, because it was very hot. But if you didn't want to walk, there were lots of modes of transport to get around. And the rides everywhere. This is It's a Small World After All ride, which can be annoying. Dog. It's important to stay hydrated when you're around the park and be tempted to buy all of their unique cups. This one has little characters in the lid. And also the highlight of the day is the parade. Of course, I had to get Frozen for Frankie. Absolutely, of course I did, didn't I? There's Olaf. Video coming next. Olaf, Just another cute photo of our cups. This is the hotel that we stayed in, Newport Bay. Another shot of the hotel. No, the castle. Oh, Grandma and Jack riding on the horses. Grandma and Jack riding Dumbo. This was Grandma's limit. And then we go. Those are the photos and videos that I can share with you all. We did have a great, great time. Loved it.
Okay, I'll show you now what I bought. So these are the size of the bags. These are the sort of bags you get there. They do 3 different sizes. This is the smallest, I think. Really great fun. Really great fun. So first thing I bought was this Loungefly bag. This was for Minnie. So I just thought it would be great for Minnie. It's white and blue. And it's got this see-through window. And my girls were like, Mum, definitely can see you putting your little miniature scenes in that bag. And I was like, oh, I don't know, it's white. I don't know, but look at it, I had to get it. So it's got all of the Disney pets on it. And it's got this like fake fur, little pockets on the side. Very, very comfy. Very comfy on your back. And then inside it is lined with fabric from the pets. There are all sorts you can get, all sorts of Loungefly bags. Rebecca got herself a Toy Story one because she liked that one. The Toy Story one was really nice as well, but it was fabric, all fabric. But I just loved it. I just love this little bit the best. You're such a child, Caroline. I know this. I know this. I did buy some things for the littles, and so I got a Stitch t-shirt. And that is size 6 to 12, I think. Yeah, 6 to 12. It's pink. It's not Stitch, is it? It's, oh my goodness, it's the girlfriend. Can't remember what her name is. Anybody remember what her name is? Angel, that's it, Angel. So that will fit Annie, but she'll have to wear a cardigan. And it would probably not fit her how I like her anyway. But it would also fit Molly. And Maisie. So that's that one. And I think the lady cut the prices off of most of it. Oh no. There was a lady cutting prices of things because I think she thought you bought them as gifts. And then I got these. I thought these would be great for the twins. These were €16. And it's Thumper. So this is a grey one with Thumper on. It's really nice, like 3D effect on there. And then this one, look, this is like a grey-y green. And there is Thumper on this one. So I thought Sarah and Samuel when I saw those. And then I had to get one that said Disneyland Paris, of course. So I got this blue one with the chip. Oh God, what are your names? I said you just now because Kerry had you on. Chip and Dale. There was actually a lot of Chip and Dale stuff there, which surprised me because that has been out for a long time. There wasn't much Jungle Book stuff. Oh, with the Loungefly bag, how much was this bib? This bib was €9. With the Loungefly bag, you can just get an internal organizer just to open up and put on the inside, and then you just pull out your organizer and just pop it. I know a lot of people have these like for handbags now. They just have an organizer in their bag, and then they swap their organizer, just pull it out and move it into another bag. But yeah, I got this one because it'll go in there nicely. And it's got Disneyland Paris. You know, when you're there, you've got to have it, but it's got lots of pockets and things in, which the actual bag inside doesn't. So I find that's very helpful. I got Jack a bubble blower, which he had there, and I got this for a little boy, another little boy that I love, and his name is Ben. Little Woody t-shirt. This is what she cut the price off, because she asked me if that was a gift, and I said yes when I gave her the stuff, and she also cut the price off of my jumper I got here. So that is cute. It is a transfer though, so you can't iron on top of it. And got myself this lovely hoodie of Simba and Nala on the front. Isn't that lovely? I love the colour. It's like a green, a foresty type green colour, but I love all of this design as well. There was actually, the clothing was amazing. There was so much clothing that I could have brought back. But I was just like, no, Caroline, just think about it. And, you know, you don't need to be buying. But I do. I know I regret it in the winter when the winter comes and I have my trousers on and just want a sweatshirt on the top. So I really loved that. And I do get a big size because I like oversized clothing. When I wear my hoodies and things. Well, I don't like anything clinging to me. Ugh. Apart from leggings, as long as they're soft. And then just mop the floor so my foot was a little bit wet. Then I got these, Frankie. Oh, you've got to fund this one. And then I got these, and there's your hair. Goodness me. So they have a pop mart outside of. So when you come like outside of the main park, they've got all the shopping in the Disney Village, I think they call it. And so they have the pop mart store there. And I haven't opened these yet. And I got these two. So this is Mickey. So you can get one of these. Or you can get the secret one. Rebecca got the secret one of Andy's room. And then I had to get Andy's room. And Rebecca got the secret one. She's jammy, isn't she? But it is for her birthday we went. Oh, doesn't seem to want to focus. But when I open them, I'll show you. I'll probably open them on my live. But yeah, they're little scenes inside Andy's room. So I'm excited to see which one I got. It's quite a heavy box. So I suspect, Donna, if you're watching this, I suspect they've got cheat sheets for it. I probably needed a cheat sheet while I was over there so I could see which one I really, really, really wanted to get. But I didn't mind. I just had to get Mickey because I was there. Rebecca got 2 Andys. And I think she got one other. Can't remember. And Kerry got a Stitch one, I think. But Kerry, they have a Lego store there, and Kerry's all about Lego. And so she bought herself, spent her money mostly at the end on Lego. Because she just loves Lego. And then I just lastly to show you is just some postcards. That one. Castle's lovely. We didn't go and queue up for any characters either. Jack's a bit too young for that. The girls have been to Disney loads, really, like Orlando. And so they've got loads of pictures and that with the Disney characters. I don't know if they've got their autographs still. And these were cute, so I got one for each of me and the girls. They're just some pictures. They're postcards, big postcards. But they're really cute. And so I got each of us one of those, because then Rebecca was talking about making a 3D like memory photo memory photo box thing. I've got like a photo thing there. But that's what she was on about doing. And anyway, I really liked the picture. But yeah, it was such good fun. And so we had a great time. And that is it now. Mummy is pooped. So I'm filming this on Sunday. Oh, what's the date? Oh, my phone's going to run out of battery in a minute. Sunday the 22nd of June. We came back on Thursday night, probably about 10 o'clock at night. So he's also had half of Thursday in the park. Well, we caught our train to the airport at 3:30 or 4. We had to be at the station to catch our train at 3:30, 3:45, because you collect your luggage. We paid to have our luggage taken to our room, so that when we arrived, we flew into Paris, and then we got the train to Disney. And you can pay to have your luggage before you get on the train. You can pay leave your luggage at Disney Express, and they take your luggage to your hotel, and then it goes to your room when you check in. And so you can go straight into the park. That's what we did. And so when we came back on Thursday, we did the same. So we dropped off our luggage to reception. They got it sorted out and put in the station. And then when we had to get there like 45 minutes before, in case there's any problem with your luggage. And so that was all done for you. So we got there, we did that. Then we got on the train to the airport, and then we had to wait. But all going, it was like, we didn't really have that much like resting, sitting down time. Like, even though you have to be at the airport 2 hours before and all of this stuff, it still goes like really quick. And so we did, yeah. And then we got home back into England, and then you have to pick up your luggage, get back to your car. And we got home at 10 o'clock, about 10 o'clock, I think, 10:30, something like that. And yeah, and I've basically been in bed ever since, but in the nursery, because I've been snoring, according to Grumps. But yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. So, but I've had 2 whole days of complete rest. I've done next to nothing, which has been absolutely great. And I've said that I don't really want to do too much now, July and August, because I want to spend some time at home, and I got like other things I want to do at home. But I do want to go and see Sam and Ben. Ben's my godson, well, our godson. So I want to go and see him. I'm seeing my friend Sarah next week. But I don't want to go far, stay overnighting, because I just don't want to, because I've done a lot in the last few months. So home time. I want to spend home at home. I love my home. So, and then all the rounds of the doll shows start again in September. Anyway, there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed watching some of our photos and our videos that we took. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.